the starting lineup for the Charlotte Hornets. Ball and Rozier work together in the backcourt. Mason Plumlee out there with P.J. Washington. And it's Oubre in at the 3. And for the 76ers, Curry and Green, the 2 and the 3. Harris and Embiid, the big men inside. And it's Simmons in at the 1.
Well, you got to love the consistency of Terry Rozier's shooting. I mean, he does take a lot of shots, especially from the 3 line, but he's got a habit of knocking them down, too.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. You know, another thing you love about Terry Rozier, Clark, he's a certified bucket getter.
I agree with you. I mean, he is a bucket waiting to happen. He's aggressive, he's confident, and he's become more efficient in the last couple of seasons. You know, P.J. Washington is very impressive. This young man hit the ground running when he stepped into the league back in 19. His debut performance, about 27 points and an NBA record for made three-pointers in the debut.
Outside, Green, Harris on the wing. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It goes on Mason Plumlee.
You know, looking to score often from there, Harris is excellent in drawing the defense's attention and fouls.
Well, when you talk about P.J. Washington getting off to a strong start, you also have to look at his defensive performance.
I agree, P.A. I mean, two-way player definitely is P.J. Washington. Excellent instincts, and he's continued to impress as a shot blocker.
Rozier. Yep, that one's good. Rozier's got this second bucket.
One of the things Rozier does best, attack, going right at guys.
Curry drives in. Here's Embiid. Uses the glass on the layup.
Making the most of that possession. Unwilling to give up on the play.
For Charlotte, they've gone 2 of 3 to get this one going. Rozier, the pass to Ball. Here's Plumlee. Simmons defending. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Inside. Embiid misses.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Pass to Plumlee. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Boy, nice vision that time from the point guard. Rozier's responsibility is to know when his teammate is open and get the ball there.
Green with the ball. Now Simmons over Washington, and that one's good. Simmons. For Charlotte, they've gone 4 of 5 so far, looking sharp. And the foul on Ben Simmons. That's his first foul of the game. And we've got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Pass to Oubre. Up top, Rozier. Now here's Ball. 5 on the clock. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Boy, that's a nice effort from Ball in the paint that time, working hard to find a way to get that shot off.
Simmons drives in. Oh, and the jam by Simmons.
You know, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane bounce, he takes advantage of it, really demonstrating how lethal he is in the air.
A tremendous mobile 1 block that we had to see again. Great send-back.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
Ball passes to Washington. 3-pointer Rozier. The offensive rebound. Goes back up.
And you know, Embiid is a decorated defender, a guy who consistently brings energy on this end of the floor.
On the wing, Curry. Pass to Embiid. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Simmons with it. Guarded now by Ball. And they take the lead Embiid's got his third basket on the night right there.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
To the paint. Here's Rozier. Count it. Good.
Rozier in the third. LaMelo Ball.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 5 of 9 from the floor. Here's Simmons. And it's Simmons with the jam.
Flashability of Simmons. Really creating havoc for the defense with his aggressive, cutting mentality.
Now here's Rozier. Playing Milwaukee, he was nearly unstoppable. Ball against Simmons. 6 to shoot. Shot is up. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Green. It's rebounded by Charlotte. They defeated Milwaukee in their last game.
What about their offense? It was a well-oiled machine, getting them high-quality looks time and time again.
Well, it really showed the trust they have in one another. I love how they got after it, and you could feel that they were playing for each other.
Harris misses. Charlotte trailing. Outside Oubre. Pass to Plumlee. Back to Oubre. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Boy, the rumor mill is buzzing, Clark. Here in the middle of the year, how's that affect you as a team?
Well, all of that outside noise, whether it's the rumor mill or dynamics within the team, when it's outside noise, it can have a real negative effect because you just don't know how players are dealing with that and if they're dealing with it constructively. So with the amount of trades in the NBA, though, I know that players typically are relieved when the trading deadline passes.
Now here's Ball. And in that win against the Bucks, he was a major factor as well.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
And that one drops for him. Harris has got 7.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte. And as we head into this break, the players have an opportunity to replenish their energy with Gatorade as they prepare to go into the final stages of this ball game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, not to mention over the course of a season, you have to stay hydrated. If you don't, it's amazing how much slower your body is to bounce back. It can have a serious effect on performance, no question.
You know, one of the things that endeared Miles Bridges to his college coach was he was a superstar in talent, but played with a blue-collar mindset.
Clark, a utility player like Miles Bridges, who can more or less do it all, has the ability to be such a difference maker for a team.
Boy, B.A., I love the way this young man has improved and what he brings to the table. He makes an impact because he plays well at both ends, and he's really added to his offensive game. He can shoot the mid-range jump shot out to the three-point line, and he's an excellent driver as well.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone, really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
The Hornets have got half their attempts to go, 6 of 12. Here's Rozier, and it's blocked by Embiid.
Look at how well Embiid uses his size on defense there, swatting down the shot and doing it with authority.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
You know, the question is, do you leave him in? A third foul this early could spell trouble.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
They set the first half tone by getting out on the fast break and getting defenders on their heels.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
McDaniels is checked in for Charlotte. Martin comes in for Rozier. And you think about the draft profile of LaMelo Ball. Grant, the court vision has been as good as advertised.
I mean, he's just a gifted passer who sees over defenders. He enjoys making those flashy plays. He's been everything you want from a playmaker. They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early, you got to take it.
Now here's Ball. He's been a big scorer for this offense, averaging around 20 points a game. Pass to Martin. Now here's Bridges. Pounded by Harris. McDaniels inside. Here's Carey. A second to shoot. No good. A bit long that time.
You can't ask for a cleaner look than that. He just couldn't deliver.
Harris with it. Guarded now by Ball. Offensive rebound. Poked loose. Stolen by Bridges. And here's Ball. To the middle. Pass to Carey. Ball outside. And stolen by Simmons. Drives to the hoop. Oh, Simmons throws it down hard.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Jones, he's checked in for Charlotte. Smith comes in for Ball. Pass to Martin. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
And Philadelphia calls time here. A tough loss coming against San Antonio in their last game.
It was poor efficiency scoring the ball. They needed too many attempts to get their points.
Yeah, and I think they just seem to be a page behind, a step slower out there all game.
Here's Maxey. Jones with the block.
George Niang. Miles Bridges.
That's good from Bridges. And he can't hit the second.
And missed free throws have been a problem for them early.
Yeah, they're scuffling at the line. Struggling is a better way to put it. But you like the fact they're getting there. Now it's just a matter of knocking them down.
The Hornets have gone 7 of 16 so far. To the inside, Martin. Chalk up two there. Martin's got his second basket of the game.
That's a nice play there. Not going to miss many from there.
Here's Maxey, covered by Smith. Back to Maxey. Fires the three. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Last time they met was in Charlotte.
It's just so difficult to win when you waste as many chances at the line as they did.
Yeah, and you know, to come up short at the line is frustrating because that's controllable and it's actually a free throw. So you feel like you leave loose change out there when you don't convert.
And so here is Philadelphia after the basket by Charlotte. Here's Korkmaz. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Just two to shoot. Takes one from 10 feet to the left wing. Another shot. And he gets it to go off the front iron. And the 76ers lead by 7.
You know, as you add experience, you start to see the floor better. That was a sweet find by Drummond.
Pass to McDaniels. Down low. Here's Bridges. And that one's good.
Boy, look how easily Bridges shoots through the contact there. I mean, his mechanics are strong, as is his body.
Philadelphia has gone only 1 of 4 from three-point land. Milton passes to Drummond. And Drummond with the jam.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
Pass to Jones. McDaniels inside. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Definitely saved a layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
And the Hornets making a change here. Awandu's checked in. Here's Korkmaz. Outside Milton. Takes a three. They grab their own miss. Pass to Niang. There's the three. Jones grabs the board. Charlotte trailing. Here's Awandu. And he buries his first look.
D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
And here's Drummond. Here's Niang. That one's in there. Drummond with the assist.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And for the Hornets, they're shooting 55%. An ideal start so far. Smith into the lane. Here's McDaniels. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
Here's McDaniels. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Milwaukee. Here's Milton. The putback. Here's Niang. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him. And now it's an 8-point 76ers lead.
Already 6 of their points coming off second chances. Pretty impressive.
Here's Smith. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Pass to Maxey. Outside Milton. 1 second left. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. Ben Simmons getting it done for Philadelphia. He put together 10 points in the quarter. We'll be right back with you shortly. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, what's your take on the Sixers so far?
Well, it's pretty obvious. I mean, cashing in on extra opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Boy, grinding it out on the glass. They've really been working for those points.
They've got Tyrese Maxey. He's out there with Furkan Korkmaz. Andre Drummond is out there with Matisse Thybulle. And it's Reed in at the 4-man position. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Well, the Hornets shooting a nice 50% for the game. Here's Smith. Pass to Bouknight from the arc. Charlotte gets it back. Now here's Jones. Boom! He jams it straight down.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
And left no doubt with that one, Grant.
I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
For Charlotte, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Here's Jones. Pass to Iwundu. Smith outside. Shot clock at 5. Here's Jones. No good. Now the 76ers take it the other way. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Celtics. That'll be the end of a 3-game homestand. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play. Charlotte making some changes. Washington's checked in for Jones. And it's Rozier in for Smith. And we're seeing teams pick up the pace. Something you set the trend for in Phoenix, Grant. Why do you think that's becoming more prevalent?
Great question. I mean, in today's game, we're all about the analytics, and that has shown that you shoot a higher percentage earlier in the shot clock. So it makes sense to push the tempo and see what you can get early.
Pass to Rozier from behind the arc. Offensive rebound. Plumlee with it. Here's Iwundu. Again, the miss by the Hornets. The Sixers leading. To the right side. Here's Springer going inside. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Terry Rozier picks one up, and he makes a first. The 76ers making a switch here. Green is checked in. And a change for the Hornets. Oubre, he's checked in for Iwundu. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Pass to Washington. Drummond against Rozier. To the paint. Here's Plumlee. Rebounded by Springer. The 76ers shooting at 49% so far in the game. Here's Reed. He's guarded by Washington. Fires from the line. Hornets with the rebound. Outside Oubre. Plumlee down low. Second chance shot. And no good. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Here's Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
Well, if you thought Green was just a perimeter shooter, you better think again.
Charlotte has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Picked it. Here's Springer, pounded by Rozier. Outside Thibault, pass to Reed. Off the mark there with a three. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. No good off the back of the rim.
I don't know if you can credit the defense for that.
Be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
Now here's Harris. He's coming off a 13-point game against San Antonio.
You know, this is Simmons at his most explosive, and we are seeing the vast array of his skills on display here tonight.
And Danny Green gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter.
Their offense isn't helping them tonight. Too many missed opportunities. They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. As a result, they've got a big lead.
Here's Ball. The Sixers getting their last shot to go. Here's Carey. He picked up 15 in their last win against Milwaukee.
And he played cat and mouse with the defense, baiting them into fouls, working himself to the line.
Kept alive. Thibault. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Matisse Thibault.
He's off on the first. And he ends up missing both free throws.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Again, the miss by the Hornets. Now Philadelphia with it. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Simmons, the pass to Harris. The Sixers with another miss.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line. And you know, Kelly Oubre, a name that kind of flew under the radar in free agency. Now, he had a down year with the Warriors last season, but still, he was looking for a payday in free agency. They took a short deal with the Hornets to re-up his value.
Now here's Oubre, looking for his first basket, still in this one. Ball finds Oubre. Back to Ball, shot clock at 6. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity at a three-point play. It's going to go on Ben Simmons. Bridges, he's checked in for Washington. Philadelphia's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Here's Simmons, and you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Free throw good, Simmons.
You know, Ben Simmons, so unique as a player. I think he's one of the few non-bigs who can actually dominate a game scoring below the foul line. Not just scoring, but with his passing, too.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
The free throw drops for Embiid.
You know, many people refer to Embiid as the best big in the league right now, and largely because there isn't a hole in his game. I mean, he does a lot of everything, and as big as he is, his agility and shooting touch is off the charts.
And Embiid drops them both. And Clark, you look at the evolution of Embiid's game, really speaks to his intense work ethic.
I agree with you because he's had several injuries now, and yet he has not wasted that time rehabbing because he's developed his skills in the process. He said surgeries after surgeries, at some points I wanted to quit, but his heart was too big for that, and his game is showing the fruit of his work.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Niang, he's checked in for Thibault, and it's Curry in for Green.
They've been impeccable from the line here in the second period, doing what they can to try to build some momentum.
On the attack, Simmons. And slam dunk by Simmons.
It's really hard to say too much about Simmons. I mean, bouncing off defenders like they're not even there.
Shoots. Rozier can't get it to go.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
To the wing on the left. Simmons, no good. Charlotte has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Outside Oubre. Oh, sweet move. That shot missing. Good D by Harris. Ball with a steal. Fast break. Here come the Hornets. And he hammers it home to polish off the break.
All you got to do is get open, and Ball's handling the rock. He's going to find you. LaMelo's got incredible passing ability.
Here's Harris. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time. Simmons has got 3 assists tonight. Ball outside. Pass to Rozier. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. Now Curry.
That's his second foul of the first half. Not a big deal yet, but something to keep an eye on.
Steph Curry.
First free throw is good.
And you know, for Curry, getting into the league has been a battle for Seth. I mean, he's more established and playing with more confidence now.
Maxey, he's checked in for the Sixers. And Grant, in 2015, you became part owner of the Atlanta Hawks. How pleased were you to see their performance in last year's playoffs?
Well, it was incredible. So much fun to see this team come together, rally, and have an incredible run in this past postseason. Now, as a broadcaster, you don't want to have a rooting interest, but I'll confess, it was definitely special to see.
And another miss by Philadelphia. And for the Hornets, they're shooting a chilly 28% here in the second. Martin inside. Simmons defending. And can't connect on that one. His first miss. He's 2 of 3 now. To the inside. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Simmons has got 11 here in the quarter alone. Ball with it. 9 points in the game. Martin inside. He's covered by Curry. Here's Martin. Here's Bridges. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Pass to Curry. Here's Embiid. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got 4 assists in the game.
Embiid has such balance and agility for a big man. He's able to work through contact and still finish with touch.
Here's Martin. Right side Jones. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And Philadelphia has possession. The Hornets making their last shot. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Niang. Back to Simmons. Embiid with it. From 9 feet. Again, Philadelphia.
Really rare to see a guy that's 6'11" have the kind of elite passing skills that Ben Simmons has. Really, really elite.
And that one falls for Ball. And some changes here for the 76ers. Korkmaz comes in for Ben Simmons. And Milton subbed in for Curry. And the Hornets making a change here as well. Awandu, he's checked in for Bridges.
Boy, what a path for LaMelo Ball. I mean, he played in Lithuania and New Zealand while he was a teenager. And eventually the 3rd overall pick of the 2020 NBA draft.
Now here's Milton. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Embiid, good on the bucket. And the 76ers lead by 16.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Here's McDaniels. He has 6. Offensive board. Jones, his shot is good. Jones has got 6 here in the quarter.
Activity on the glass. That's a possession that could have gotten away from him.
Embiid. The rebound by Awandu. Charlotte has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. Here's McDaniels. It's hauled in by the Sixers. Pass to Niang. Here's Korkmaz. To the left side wing. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Tell you what, the competitive spirit of Ball, I absolutely love it. This guy is relentless.
Maxey, Jones with the block. And that'll be Philadelphia's ball as it goes out of bounds. Sixers able to keep the possession. Andre Drummond is checked in for the Sixers. Bouknight, he's checked in for Charlotte. Smith comes in for Ball. Now here's Drummond. 15 in his last outing. It's good.
Man, he couldn't get an easier shot. The defense right now just looks defeated.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten him into the hole.
Here's Smith. It's a 14-point game. And the layup is good off the glass.
Man, that was a really nice interior shot by Smith. For a smaller guy, he's extremely confident when he gets down in the paint.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
And the Hornets making a change here. Plumlee's checked in. Here's Bouknight. Drummond defending. Bouknight can't get it to go.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
Here's Maxey. Here's Milton. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Those are free points you're giving away. You gotta work harder on the glass.
On the take, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Here's Maxey. Oh, and the release was before from Ben Simmons.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Here's who James Borrego is starting the second half with. Ball and Rozier work together in the backcourt. Kelly Oubre out there with P.J. Washington. And it's Plumlee in at the center position, locking down the middle. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile one block.
Let's see if that block can amp up this team. I mean, they're looking for anything to get themselves going.
And the basket by Embiid.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And Rozier, here we go. And it's blocked by Embiid. Simmons finds Green. Now Embiid. Outside Simmons. Harris on the wing. And a miss there on the triple.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Here's ball. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Simmons has got his 4th rebound in this one.
They've been unable to hit anything this half. 3 attempts and 3 misses.
They found a nice groove in this half, starting out 3 for 4.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Rozier against Curry. Rozier, the pass to Oubre. Ball outside. Back to Oubre. 3-pointer Rozier. Charlotte gets it back.
You can add another offensive rebound to the tally. Just one of the areas where they're taking them to the task.
Offensively, the struggles continue. 0 for 5 to start the half.
And slam dunk by Simmons.
Well, I think he's the ultimate point forward. Simmons has the skills of a point guard, the size of a 4-man, and is terrific off the bounce.
Now Rozier. 6 points for him. And he gets it to go. Plumlee's got 6.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
Rozier against Curry. There's the drive. Here's Embiid. No good there. Ooh, good D by Plumlee. The Hornets have gone only 1 for 6 here in the second half. Oubre can't hit. For Philadelphia, they've gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter.
One thing you can give Terry Rozier credit for are those fast hands. You must keep the ball locked up when he's around because he's always hunting for his next steal.
Charlotte has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Timeout called, the Hornets. And Rozier's quickness as a defender does much more than just create turnovers.
Yeah, he's tough to shake off when he's covering you. I mean, he puts constant pressure on the shooters and doesn't allow them to take comfortable shots.
And the Hornets with possession here. Rozier outside. Ball outside. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Already in his career, we've seen the numerous ways in which Ball can score. He's got a lot in his package.
Take a break. 2 shots. And he knocks down the first one. And so Ball nails both of them. Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Simmons against Ball. Second shot opportunity. And it's finished off inside by Green. Green's got his second bucket of the game.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Washington passes to Rozier. Here's Ball. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte. Philadelphia has gone 1 for 2 from outside the arc in this third quarter. Green finds Embiid over Plumlee. Washington grabs the miss. Washington's got 4 rebounds now. Carey's checked in for Charlotte. The Hornets shooting just 37% so far in this one. Now here's Ball. 15 points in the game. Takes it inside. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Boy, he's an incredible ball handler. At 6'7", LaMelo can get space for his shot practically anytime he wants to.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And the foul on Ben Simmons. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game. The Hornets making a switch here. Bridges is checked in. Simmons against Ball. And he banks in the layup. Ball's got 6 here in the quarter.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
A bit undersized, his hops make him a legit small ball four.
Ball outside. And there's the drive. It's down. His 7th make in 13 attempts today.
Well, that sudden burst by Ball is so effective. Zipping in before the defense can react.
Thibault, that's good.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Harris against Rozier. Harris outside. Just 5 on the clock for 3. And out of bounds. Charlotte will have it. So for the Hornets, Jones, he's checked in for Oubre. Martin comes in for Rozier. And it's Smith in for Ball. To the middle. Here's Carey. Got a hand on it. Harris up top. He's guarded by Bridges. Out left to the wing. Pass to Harris. Milton up top. And the shot is good. Harris making the play. Milton's got 6. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the 76ers.
We've seen them make the extra effort defensively, rotating, closing out airspace, and sending shots back.
Another part of their game that's made a difference tonight is all the second chance points they've been able to get.
Bouknight, he's checked in for Carey. Back to Jones, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
And you know what? That tells the story in a lot of games, guys. And here you go. It's telling the story tonight, too.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Charlotte's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 3rd. Simmons against Smith. Over Simmons. Smith no good. Philadelphia has gone just 1 of 3 from deep since the break. Here's Harris. And Harris throws it down.
Big man coming through. Have to enjoy watching Harris attack the rack with that kind of ferocity.
Smith passes to Bridges. Into the lane.
Shake Milton. Miles Bridges.
That's good from Bridges. And some changes here for the 76ers. Andre Drummond is checked in for Harris. Korkmaz comes in for Thibault. And it's Maxey in for Ben Simmons. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort. These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
And for the Hornets, they're shooting about 31% here in quarter number 3. Pass to Bouknight. Smith with it. From 12 feet. And Milton pulls it down.
And his struggles have been apparent. Unable to make an impact scoring the ball.
Here's Reed. Sinks the tray.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Pass to Martin. Now here's Smith. Here's Bouknight, covered by Milton. There's the triple. No good that time. And it's Philadelphia the other way.
Yeah, he's really scrambling to keep them in this game. Gotta respect that hustle.
Here's Reed. Oh, trying his luck from deep. Hornets with the rebound. Jones has got 4 rebounds now. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Bridges outside. Outside Jones. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shot's blocked. They get it back. Here's Smith. That one a little long.
Well, that's a rare miss for him inside. He may have just rushed it a bit. Maybe lost concentration, too.
And the shot goes down. Milton's got 10.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
And Shake Milton gets the whistle that time. So that'll be a second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. Niang, he's checked in for Reed. McDaniels is checked in for Charlotte. Awandu comes in for Martin. Hits both from the stripe. Philadelphia has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Pass to Niang. Launches it. Jones grabs the board. Charlotte's got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Here's Bouknight. Drummond defending. Stolen by Drummond. Right wing. Outside Milton. Here's Korkmaz. Jones grabs the board. Jones has got 6 rebounds in the game. Got a piece of it. Here's Maxey, covered by Smith. And so it looks like it'll be Philadelphia ball. An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile 1 block.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense. Positioning himself well to send it back.
Plumlee's checked in for Charlotte. And Philadelphia has possession. They've got the 5-on-3 advantage. 3-pointer, Bouknight. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got his 6th rebound on the night. To the wing, right side. Lets the 3 fly. Korkmaz, no good. The ball's knocked loose. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond. And the 76ers making a change here. Curry's checked in. There's a minute 40 left in the third. Pass to Bouknight. Rebound by the 76ers. Drummond's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Korkmaz. Oh, they get a hand on it.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute them because his shot making is not happening right now.
McDaniels, that's good.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Curry goes in, and there it is for him. Curry's got 6 points.
Hey, when Seth Curry sees holes in the defense, he pounces on them.
And here's Charlotte. Inside, here's Plumlee. It doesn't go for him. Good work defensively by Drummond. Here's Maxey, covered by Smith. The 3 from Curry hits the trifecta. Curry's got 7 now in this quarter.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from 3-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And he goes in for the dunk.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Here's Awandu. Pass to Bouknight. The 3 ball. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Drummond's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Over Plumlee. Tipped. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers cruising into the next quarter with a 30-point advantage. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Curry and Green, the 2 and the 3. George Niang out there with Andre Drummond. And it's Springer in at the 1. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Here's Niang. And they get it back.
That's been the difference tonight. They've been insanely disruptive on the glass.
Here's Bouknight. Green covering. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. They'll pin that foul on Danny Green. Well, your 7 seconds or less Suns really paved the way for the pace and space style that we see throughout the league today, Grant.
You know, BA, it really did. But, you know, it's interesting. I think there were those back then that thought it was kind of gimmicky. But, boy, has it changed. And I feel like we could have had more success if we had just gone all in on that approach. Yeah, they're playing catch-up at this point, but they've done a nice job at the free throw line here in the second half.
Carey's checked in for Plumlee. That one misses. The 76ers shooting at a respectable 49%. On the attack, Curry. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. And so it looks like it'll be Philadelphia ball. The Hornets making a switch here. Oubre's checked in. Here's Drummond. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. And here's Oubre. Pass to Washington. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. The 76ers have got none of their shots to go in this final quarter. 0 for 4. And the shot goes in.
Tell you what, guys, this has clearly been his half. And he's getting to his spots, shooting the ball with confidence. Excellent turnaround for him.
Pass to Washington. From 12 feet.
Vernon Carey Jr.
The 76ers have gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth. To the paint. Here's Drummond. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Some real tenacity from Drummond there. Battles through the foul for the and 1 play.
Well, Grant, it seems like each year, play in the NBA becomes a little more wide open and a little less physical.
Yeah, it's definitely changed, BA, what you look for in a player today. Now, if you're overly aggressive, you always will be in foul trouble and of little use. Being able to control your aggression is how you survive in today's game.
Here's Awandu. Lays it up and banks it in.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
The 76ers have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. He takes it in, and he can't get that one. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. Following this game, they host the Magic, and that's a 1-game homestand for the club. Here's Oubre. Ooh, went in there strong and tried to power it down. But he drew the contact, and he'll head to the line.
Kelly Oubre Jr.
The first one falls. Thibault, he's checked in for the Sixers. And the Hornets making a change here as well. Rozier's checked in. And good on the second, so he makes them both. They're enjoying a sizable lead.
And what I like, BA, they haven't stopped pressing the issue.
And the jam by Drummond.
Hey, if you don't box out Drummond, this happened. He's an exceptional offensive rebounder who can hurt you big time with the putbacks.
And with so much player movement nowadays, Clark, a lot of small market teams nervous about attracting and retaining the stars.
You know, B, I played for a small market team, the Indiana Pacers, in the early 80s when I played the short time I did in the NBA, and that's always a challenge to be able to keep your star players in your market because there is more attractive real estate out there when you think about other cities in the league, and players do have a desire sometimes to be in larger markets where the lights are bigger and brighter and there are more people, and I don't know if there's anything the league can really do to keep players from desiring to move on occasion.
On the wing, Green. Here's Niang. No good from outside.
Well, in most games he can knock it down from deep, but it just isn't there for him in this one.
Ooh, poked away. Fast break, Philadelphia. And he lobs it up. Rozier with it. Pass to Carey. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Reed's checked in for Niang. Here's Rozier. Looking to get back on track. And the layup is up and in.
One of the things coaches like is aggressive players, and Rozier is that in spades.
Pass to Green. Jacks up a three. Here's Drummond. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Kelly Oubre picks one up. And in the 2021 Conference Finals, 3 out of the 4 teams were helmed by black head coaches. Many hoping that'll help create more opportunities moving forward, Grant.
No question. The NBA is #1 in embracing diversity in its league. Now, we still have a long way to go, but you have to be proud of the coaches who performed, as you said, in last year's conference finals, but also seeing the steps move in the right direction this summer with a lot of hires who are African-American head coaches. So, obviously, it's a results-driven business, but greater diversity is certainly welcome.
Martin, he's checked in for Charlotte.
And now they've got to be careful at the defensive end. They're over the limit much earlier than they should be.
That one's off.
You know, Rozier is known as an energy guy, but he's also a talented scorer who has a real hunger to continue to improve.
Good on the second one. Here's Springer. Count the basket.
He had his choice of finishing moves there, and you just got to love the fact he went old school with the finger roll.
Outside Oubre. Martin inside. Washington left side. Oubre. It's good on the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Philadelphia's gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Here's Springer. Yep, that one goes.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Here's Martin. Well, the NBA has said we're in a transformational period. We have to earn viewers. Clark, moves like the play-in tournament looking to attract those viewers.
Well, you know what, B? I like the initiative the NBA has taken there. Clearly, you have to continue to create and innovate and adapt as a league. I think it's smart to try new things, and I think the play-in tournament added a level of excitement, not just with its newness, but with the competitive nature of those play-in games. So I think it's something that may find its way as part of the regular calendar going forward.
Rozier gets the bucket.
Rozier is confident as an offensive player. He knows he has what it takes to get it done from there.
Here's Springer, pounded by Rozier. And it's Green missing. The Hornets have gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter. Pass to Carey. Now Oubre. Clock at 6, and he drives in. Thibault with the board. The 76ers shooting 33%. This hasn't been their quarter. Outside, Green shoots over Oubre, and it's Green missing.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
The defense had him confused early on, but he's responded in the second half with some assertive play.
Philadelphia calls timeout.
They've committed enough fouls to be in the penalty already. Not good. They really need to concentrate on playing strong defense without getting too physical.
All right, we present our New Balance player of the game, Ben Simmons.
Yeah, and this game really has his fingerprints all over it. He's been dominating and making it look effortless. It's always fun to watch someone just flat out take over like he's done here today.
Ooh, he picked the right night to have a standout game. Looking to avoid their third straight loss, he made sure they're going to leave here with a win. Up again, controls the rebound and the putback.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Drummond with the ball. Oubre picks him up. Pass to Springer. Here's Reed. Oh, from deep. It's hauled in by Oubre. Oubre's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Martin. And the shot falls short that time. Philadelphia shooting 47% in this one. Looking efficient. Now here's Thibault. Three-pointer. The Hornets pull it in. Oubre's got 7 rebounds in the game. For 3, Smith. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Here's Milton. Tries again. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. So Charlotte going with almost an entire new group here. Plumlee's checked in for Carey. Bridges comes in for Jones. Rozier, he's checked in for Martin. And LaMelo Ball is subbed in for Smith. That one misses for Drummond.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
Three-pointer Rozier. They get it back. Plumlee nails the baby hook. One side is dominated tonight.
Yeah, they've done a fantastic job of imposing their pace and style of play.
Fast break. Here come the Hornets. And here's Oubre from the arc. He buries it from 3. Oubre's got 12 now in this quarter.
All of a sudden, he's balling. Halftime adjustments successful so far.
Blocked! No, sir. Get it out of here. LaMelo using that long reach to deny that shot.
And trying to stoke the competitive balance, Clark. Seems like the new lottery system has been working.
I agree with you. Flattening the odds a bit, making it a drawing for the top 4 instead of the top 3. A small tweak that has had a pretty good impact, in my opinion.
Rebound by the 76ers. Pass to Milton. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. First one falls for him. Washington's checked in for Bridges. Good on both. Now Ball. To the inside. And Washington powers it through.
Boy, we're going to see lots of those. Washington can really get up. Got a little main streak in him, too, which I like.
Pass to Reed. Milton for 3. Ball with the rebound. Ball's got 6 rebounds in the game. Oubre on the wing. Rozier outside. Outside Oubre. This one for 3. He drops it from range. Oubre's got 15 points here in the second half.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
And the 76ers call time here.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
And it's a completely new group for the 76ers. Simmons, the pass to Harris. Over Washington. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Yeah, you know, you can't get overly physical with Harris because once you do, he turns it against you and uses it for his good.
And he drops it first. So he gets them both.
Tell you what, fellas, I mean, an outstanding stretch for Harris has been awesome at adding pieces to his game over time, specifically that three-point shot.
And Seth Curry is going to pick up the foul. So that'll be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. The first free throw is good. Both free throws good from Rozier. They put together a solid lead.
And it doesn't seem like they're going to back off.
Green finds Embiid, and that one's good. And Green with the assist. Embiid's got 23 points.
Yeah, they call him Dancing Danny Green, and you can see why. Excellent offensive instincts there.
Ball passes to Washington. No luck on that one. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Pass to Embiid. On the wing, Green. The 3, here's Harris. And the rebound goes to the Hornets.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And Paul gets it to go.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Outside Curry. To shoot. Late clock, the Sixers need to put one up here. Embiid misses. Charlotte has gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the 4th. And Seth Curry is going to pick up the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far. A bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the line for 2. That free throw, no good. So for the Hornets, Awandu comes in for Oubre, and it's book night in for Rozier. He hits the second from the line.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the 76ers.
This team did a lot of things well tonight. Number 1 was passing the ball.
And it was a team that was in rhythm. And they just trusted each other to take the right shots.
And they add to the win column, their 19th victory this year.
That'll put a little extra meaning on their next game. No team wants to go 0 for 4 against an opponent, no matter who it is.
And this isn't one of those mini-series either. I mean, this is a 4-gamer. As hard as it is to beat a team 3 times in a row, it's even harder to do it 4 straight.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Ben Simmons.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense.
McDaniels is checked in for Charlotte. Smith comes in for Ball.
You know, I remember watching Embiid in college. You know, he was hurt that one year he played in college, so you didn't see a lot of him. But his development has absolutely been incredible. He didn't just get better over the course of the season. A lot of times he'd improve over the course of a single game and even within a game.
Pass to Plumlee. Tries yet again. And he lays it in. And that's a double-double for him now.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Simmons with it. Guarded by Smith. Outside Curry. Harris against Smith. Harris outside. The shot off that time. Simmons against Smith. Pass to Awandu. Here's McDaniels. The three is up. No good on the shot. So no problem for Philadelphia as they get the win, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson.